Hola, ¿cómo estás? Right? Mi hermanos, mi hermanas. Let's get straight into it. V4 Tribbie. Now, originally, she got massively nerfed, right? What happened was that it got nerfed to where Tribbie, after using ult, can only follow up once per character that as well ults. So there was way less follow-ups going on, and it made it seem very predatory because the solution was to get her light cone. They did this and then buffed the energy regen from her light cone. It was so fucking bad for anyone pulling E0 as 0 or E1 as 0, right? But hours later, they put out a hotfix, and now she regenerates 1.5 energy for each target hit on field, right? So if you hit 5 targets, that's 9 energy. If you do like a blast, right? 4.5. Oh, sorry, 7. 5 targets is 1.5. 7.5. 5 targets is 7.5 energy. Blast is 4.5 and single target is just 1.5, right? So in scenarios where there's multiple mobs on field and you're running her with AoE DPSs, it's completely fine, honestly. Barely even scratched it at all. Now, if we're talking about Fei Xiao, right, there was some people who really liked running Tribbie with Fei Xiao, and Tribbie was the second best option outside of Robin for a Fei Xiao comp. Now, yes, it's definitely gotten worse, okay? It's definitely gotten worse. It's also gotten noticeably worse for the ult spammers like Argenti and Serval. However, everyone else, it's kind of like whatever, right? Barely anything changed. Still has the same value pretty much as she did in V3, right? So that's it for Tribbie V4 Mydei. Now, this is where it gets juicy. So, into the Mydei V4 changes, they removed the death proof that was added to his ult in V3. And he now has a limit on his revives of like constantly reviving himself and being immortal, right? After that, we have ultimate new effect, restores 20% of Mydei's HP and grants 20 talent charge. Godslayer now prioritizes the last primary target of his ultimate. Then we have traces. Earth and water was adjusted, now prevents exiting Vendetta up to 3 times per battle from fatal damage. Then we have bloodied Chiton, added additional HP, I'm not sure what that means, and charge gain from enemies to this trace. Max 30% for HP and charge gain max 100%, right? Now, this is the biggest change to Mydei, right? For anyone who was possibly considering E1 or a Lycone, this quite frankly changes a lot. His old E2 in V3 that made his Godslayer be God AoE was now swapped to his E1. However, not only that, they also gave it a straight up 30% damage increase. So, there was an issue that I had with his E2 in the previous versions, which was that even though it was really good in AoE scenarios, technically in any single target scenario, his E2 would literally do nothing, right? Because all it did was make it AoE. So the primary target would still take the exact same amount of damage no matter what, right? However, they now added the 30% damage increase on the primary target, which also increases all other mobs' damage taken by 30% as well. So the E2, or now the E1, is significantly stronger than it used to be, and it really is a significant game changer because he usually does 1 or 2 Godslayer be gods per cycle. It's almost like Herda, right? Herda usually gets around 2 ults per cycle. He can get 1 or 2 Godslayer Be Gods per cycle, and each of them do a lot of damage, okay? It does a lot of damage. So that E1 is really good. His light cone, I'm not sure if it got changes. However, I do know his light cone is also like a 30 to 40% damage increase, right? So, that is the changes we got for V4 Tribbie, V4 Mydei. I will be putting Fortnite gameplay in the background because I am too fucking lazy to do like a 0 cycle or something. My Windows security notification just popped up. Sorry about that. Hope you all have a good day. Hope you have a good night. Peace.